back. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what happens on Dear Father Al, you send to me your daily problems about life, about love, relationships, whatever your problems may be. Please consider sending them to me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. And what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. Today is Saturday, December 17th. I'm telling you, the year is absolutely flying by. Again, today is Saturday, December 17th, episode number 14. You can contact me 24 hours a day. The telephone number you can reach me is area code 623-764-8893. Again, 623-764-8893. You can also send an email to me. The email address is contactfatheral@gmail.com. Again, contactfatheral@gmail.com. On the subject line, go ahead and write Dear Father Al. In the body of the message, give me about 500 words. And actually on the subject line, Dear Father Al, in the body of the message, give me about 500 words or less. And again, what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. Our social media handle is Dear Father Al, and that applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible, and definitely click that subscribe button. So what happens with the show? People send to me their problems. You can call me, you leave a message on the voicemail, send me the email, send me a text, whatever, send it to me, and what I'll do is I'll jot it all down and then reply back on the show. So on the show, I'll read the daily problems that I get, and then what I'll do is I'll reply back with a common sense solution. If by chance, if you want to say something during the chat, go ahead and interject your comments on the chat line, and I will read those off as well. Again, today is Saturday, December 17th, episode number 14. I will also be back on Christmas Eve, December 24th, next week, so no need to worry about that. So here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. So one of the things I wanted to say is the viewing of the Dear Father Al show has doubled. We posted one last week, got X number of views, and I was looking at the viewing charts, and how many people actually viewed the show from last week to most recently, and it has doubled. So just wanted to say thank you for the additional people that are watching the show and watching the shows that I put out every week. And the subscriptions, they're slowly starting to come around. So I just wanted to say, hey, thank you for people subscribing during the show. And also thank you for interjecting your comments in the chat line. All right, so let's go ahead and roll forward with the one that I received last week. And one of the things, sidebar, one of the things that you're going to notice is since we did the initial one that was pretty saucy on some intimate details that somebody had wanted, since that must have been a catalyst for people to send some more personal and intimate details. And whatever stuff comes to me, I'm going to go ahead and read it off. And a lot of it's some mature content. So fair warning, that's the stuff that's going to be coming on. That's what's been coming down the pipeline. So I'm going to read those off as well. So I'm hopeful that you will stick with me. And if by chance you're experiencing some real personal details, some intimate details about sex and intercourse and love, relationships, hey, go ahead and send that to me. If you want to sign off on your own actual name, you can do so. If you want to use a pseudonym, go ahead and write that into the footer of your letter to me. All right, so let's go ahead again, roll forward with the one I received last week. Click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. All right, here we go. So the letter says, Dear Father Al, I play college basketball and my girlfriend is a voyeur. To arouse her requires description of naked guys she has seen me playing ball with and playing ball with me and see in the locker room. The better the detail, the more excited she becomes. It happens. She always thanks me for my descriptions, but I hate having to give them to her. Tried alternative techniques during sex, but she always wants to go back to that one. I'm fit and look great, and when I get to her room, she is at the window looking at guys who I was chatting with before entering her place. If I was fat and ugly, I'd understand. That's what the person wrote. I'm pissed and have told her so. It seems like I'm wasting my time. I'm not going to a counselor because she will think less of me if I do. Help me. Signed, Eyeballs. All right, Eyeballs, I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance, if you're experiencing something similar to that, you've got a loved one that's with you that just has, a different style or sex style of arousal, hey, interject your comments in the chat line, whether it's you or whether it is a friend, wink, wink, that you know. Interject your comments in the chat line, and I will read those off as well. Again, click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up, tell as many people about the broadcast as possible, and definitely click that subscribe button on YouTube. All right, so this is what I have for Eyeballs. Dear Eyeballs, have you considered a new girlfriend? Straight to the point. Have you considered a new girlfriend? Yeah, plenty of fish in the sea. So, have you considered a new girlfriend? What we have here is a conflict in sexual styles. A voyeur is a person who likes her love, since it was your girlfriend, who likes her love at a distance. She may feel overwhelmed if the source of stimulation gets too close. On the other hand, you want more interaction. Right now, you are accommodating her fantasies and getting nothing in return. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to go there. But anyway, all right. So when sex becomes a duty, it's as good as gone. Hey, punching in the clock. No pun intended. All right. So the healthiest love styles are flexible. She should cater to your desires, or you should both create new ones. Also, although you said no counseling, if you want to consider counseling, consider it. So just something to consider and not to be afraid of. So that's my take for you, Eyeballs. So if by chance, if you're experiencing something similar to this, interject your comments in the chat line, and I will read those off as well. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If by chance, if you need somebody outside of your basic scope of friends, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to help you out and to kind of help you move forward. And hey, take my advice and live a better life. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the description, you're going to see a few links. The first link that you're going to see in the description is the Friend of the Father Partner Program. The Friend of the Father Partner Program, that is a program that we created to help keep the program alive. And when you click that link, what that will do is that will take you to a PayPal page. And on the PayPal page, you're going to see a few drop-down options. The first drop-down option is the Friend of the Father Partner Program. And that's a program that we created, again, to help keep the program alive. And when you donate to the Friend of the Father Partner Program, what that will do is that will help us pay for software and stuff like that to help keep the program going. And if you decide to donate, I'm asking if you would consider donating $350 to the Dear Father Al, the Friend of the Father program. And that $350, what that will do is that will enable us to purchase the latest software upgrade for the streaming software that we're using. We're using this software called vMix. vMix is not paying me to say this, but we're using the real basic version of this streaming software. And if you donate $350, what that will do is that will help us, that will actually pay for the next tier, the next upgrade in software with this streaming software. And we can do all kind of great interactive stuff in the software. We can have it more or less like the network news with all the sliding content, the social media. Hey, Paula, the social media posts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram sliding across the bottom. So a lot of extra bells and whistles that we can add to the show. A lot more interactivity. So a donation from you for $350 will enable us to purchase that upgrade. And it's a one-time shot. And hey, we'll be able to use those extra bells and whistles from here moving forward. So please consider donating $350 to the Friend of the Father Partner Program. I will give you, if you'd like, I will give you a shout out in a way of saying thanks. And actually, when you click that Friend of the Father Partner Program, you're going to see a drop-down option, and one part, it will say open. That is where we'll tell any and everybody who donated, how much they donated. Private, that is where we'll keep who donated confidential. So if you want to donate that $350 to us and you want to be anonymous, hey, we won't say who donated it. And if you want, hey, we will go ahead and if you do an open, again, that's where we'll tell any and everybody who donated, how much they donated. And private, that's where we'll keep that information confidential. Also, you're going to see in that drop-down list the Living Legacy Program. The Living Legacy Program, that is a program that we created where we'll take donated mobile devices, laptops, notebooks, Samsung Galaxy Notes. And the reason why we chose the Samsung Galaxy Notes is because the Samsung Galaxy Notes come with a built-in stylus. And the Living Legacy Program, that's where we'll take the Samsung Galaxy Notes, laptops, notebooks. We take those, we refurbish them, bring them back to factory reset, and then we donate them to senior citizens 65 and older with no income requirements. So if you're a senior, 65 and older, if you know a senior that's 65 and older, hey, we've got some stuff in the back, and I'm hopeful we can help you or someone that you know, we will be able to help them out. Keep in mind, if you donate a Samsung Galaxy Note, one of the real legacy ones, the 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, those cannot be used as a mobile phone because of the older technology. They can be used, for the most part, as a mini tablet, so they can take them to the grocery store, library, surf the internet, pull out the stylus, and be able to navigate on the phone that way. The more recent ones, the 9 and forward, Those can be used as a mobile phone as well as a tablet. So please keep that in mind if you decide to donate either. We'll take either, but keep that in mind when you decide which one you want to donate. Also, just this, Samsung Galaxy. I was going to say, you can donate in one of the other type of phones, but no, we're going to stick to the Samsung Galaxy Notes because they come with the built-in stylus. The other link that you're going to see in the description is the Father Al wish list. And the Father Al wish list, that is a link that when you click it, that will take you to an Amazon.com page. And on that Amazon.com page, you're going to see all kind of fun accessories, golf accessories, cigar accessories. So if by chance I've helped you out, even in some small way, and you want to send some love to me, Father Al, for helping you out, hey, click that link. It'll take you to an Amazon.com page, and you're going to see all kind of great accessories. Click the link in the Father Al wish list, and it will be drop shipped to me. You'll notice that people have been sending cigars to me, cigarillos. Not going to do cigarettes, but cigars, cigarillos, sending some stuff to me. So if by chance you want to send a cigar to me, you can't buy them directly from Amazon. So what you'll have to do, from my understanding, what you're going to have to do is go to your favorite cigar website, cigar shop, brick and mortar store, and have them sent directly to me. Let me know in advance that you're going to be sending some stuff to me, whether it's going to be the Amazon wish list stuff. I'll get notification of that. But if it's something like a cigar, something that's not directly from Amazon, hey, let me know. That way when I talk to the concierge, then, hey, I'll know what's downstairs in the box. So you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So far live on the chat line, I've got Paula. Love you, Paula. Hello, smooches, smooches, smooches. All right, click the like, click the share, click the thumbs up. Tell as many people about the broadcast as possible. And definitely click that subscribe button. Our social media handle is Dear Father Al. That applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. All right, so let's go ahead and roll forward with the next one that I received. All right, so this next one says, Dear Father Al, my lover, I'm telling you, that first one that came out, it's like it was a floodgate. All right, it says, Dear Father Al, my lover and I enjoy oral sex frequently. Okay. In the act, we taste each other's bodily fluids. It seems that when we abstain from that activity for a week or more, she experiences, I guess, the girlfriend or wife, whatever, experiences a greater number of facial blemishes. Does the ingestion of these precious bodily fluids have any effect on skin, hair, etc.? Signed, Tasty. Okay, Tasty. I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance, if you're out there, you're watching it, and you engage in oral sex and you involved with that type of activity, that type of intercourse, love-making sex, hey, interject your comments in the chat line and I will read that off as well. So you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm going to reply back to Tasty. All right, so this is what I have for Tasty. Tasty. All right. Dear Tasty, oral sex provides a physical effect, intense pleasure, real intense pleasure, from my understanding. It relieves tension and stress, is likely connected to complexion problems. You may recall in your youth and maybe even in adulthood, some people have, adult acne, for example, we'll say in your youth, when you had so much teen angst and the slightest problem would cause your skin to break out. You've got an exam coming up, you've got a school picture coming up, dating, the prom, and your skin would just break out, all crazy. So all that kind of stuff is related, is tied into your blemishes, your skin, so it's just a stress. So with the intense pleasure of oral sex on the regular basis, then that should ease that stress and angst that's kind of built up in your general body chemicals. That should be able to tone that down. All right, so all other claimed benefits like raising the Dow Jones average and lowering the price of tea in China is sheer speculation. So that is what I have for Tasty. You're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, an advice column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you need somebody outside of your basic scope of friends, family, loved one, someone that will give it to you straight, hopefully you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, to provide a common sense solution to help you move forward in life. Again, take my advice, live a better life. So let's go ahead and roll forward with the next one that I've got. All right, so this one says, and again, quick shout out to Paula. Thank you, Paula, for sticking in with us on the chat line. All right, so this one says, Dear Father Al, after taking a test drive in a new car that I intended to buy, I am still not certain it's the one I want. Totally understandable. The reason is the test drive was so short and the salesman rattled on in the passenger seat while I was driving. Is my experience typical? Are there dealers who will allow me more time and private extended drive to really test the car? Help me. Signed, Driving Me Crazy. All right, Driving Me Crazy. I will reply back to you in a sec. So if by chance you've been down that road, you're going to the dealer, you're looking for a car, you've got a general idea of what you want to sit down and drive it, you want the test drive. Some places, depending on the manufacturer of the car, I've heard, they're not paying me to say this, I heard Volkswagen, they're a little more forgiving and lax, with the customers. Oh, you want to take a test drive? Sure, go out and do your thing and come back, take a picture of your driver's license. Some of the other car manufacturers may be a little more testing. No, I've got to have the sales rep actually with you. It could be a dealer thing. So it's a crapshoot on that one. So if by chance you've experienced something like that, you've got the sales rep in there just running off of their mouths, just chat. Oh, you're pointing out this feature, pointing out that feature, and you just want to say, enough. Let me, enjoy the car, listen for the bumps, and get a focus on the feel. If you experience something like that, interject your comments in the chat line, and I will read those off as well. So this is what I have for Driving Me Crazy. All right, Driving Me Crazy. Dear Driving Me Crazy, finding a specific dealer may be a challenge, to say the least. What I recommend is to see if you can rent a similar model elsewhere. Go to a car rental website and rent one that's very similar to what you're looking for. Rent it for a weekend to get a better feel of how it drives or how manufacturers of those cars drive. You could also search online for video reviews on YouTube. YouTube's not paying me to say this. Video reviews on the year, make, and model of the car that you'd like. You might also see helpful comments about the vehicle, which you might have overlooked otherwise. So if you're watching these videos, you're seeing all the different reviews, and somebody interjects something in the comments below, or the facilitator of the video is chatting and makes a comment, oh, gee, I never thought about this extra feature, the lumbar, support, that kind of stuff. So that's something to consider if you're watching a video reviews on your car. Extensive advanced research and comparison of other vehicles within your price range will likely help you help you fine-tune the decision of which year, make, and model of car best suits you. You may be surprised with what you decide on. You may initially have wanted a vehicle with a black exterior paint. Oh, wow, black exterior, wow, looks great. But, after watching all the reviews and reading all the different reviews, you realize, whoa, wait a minute. Although it looks cool, it's black exterior, and black exterior paint looks really nice. However, silver exterior paint shows less dust. So the dust issue is what you're worried about on cars. Hey, a silver car will show less dirt and buildup. So let me know. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, and Advice Column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you need somebody outside of your basic scope, friends, family, loved ones, someone that will give it to you straight, I'm hopeful you can depend on me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al. Our social media handle is Dear Father Al. Our email address is contactfatheral@gmail.com. Again, contactfatheral@gmail.com is the email address. On the subject line, go ahead and write Dear Father Al. In the body of the message, give me about 500 words or less. And what I'll do is I'll take all your information, jot it all down, and then reply back the following week with a common sense solution. Phone number is 623-764-8893, 623-764-8893. One more time, 623-764-8893. Last week we had some issues with the lighting. What I opted to do was have it hardwired in there. Last time it was battery operated, the battery died. Go figure. I thought it had enough juice in there, guess not. So this time it's hardwired, so we're good to go on lights and all the other stuff that is tied into the show. So again, you can call me 24 hours a day, leave a message on the voice message, text me, email me. Again, social media handle is Dear Father Al. Social media handle, again, Dear Father Al. That applies to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Click the subscribe button. All right, so the very last one that I've got, it says, Dear Father Al, I'm having problems with my girlfriend. Imagine that. I'm having problems with my girlfriend. Sometimes I reach out to touch her and she pulls away, saying, not now. I feel rejected, rightfully so. She says that she doesn't like the way I touch her and that she doesn't like to be stroked. Can you shed some light on her behavior? Signed, Animal. All right, Animal. I will reply back to you next week. Again, you're here with me, Father Al, with Dear Father Al, and Advice Column broadcast every Saturday from 2 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until next week, go in peace.